presentable now. So let's talk all things transition. I don't think people realize that transition is difficult for the service member and for the family. It is picking up everything that you know, love, and own every few years and just moving somewhere else. You are going here on this date. Don't be late. I'm like, okay. As a service member, you become the subject matter expert where you are. You build relationships. You become the go-to, at least I do. You have this routine. This is my life. This is my job. This is how every day is going to look for me. And then you get orders to go somewhere else and you got to pick up and go somewhere else. The first day at your new unit is like the first day of school. You don't know anyone, you're lost. You don't know any other processes. And honestly, most jobs, so I'm a medic, so I can only really speak on being a medic, but most jobs, you can do totally different things at each position that you hold. I can go to a medical unit in a hospital, which are two totally different things. A infantry unit, so a line unit. I can go to a field hospital. I can do a broadening assignment, which is something I'm doing right now, where I'm not even doing my job at all. Every single job, you have to learn a new job. You have to learn it and become proficient. You got to learn and then become the subject matter expert. You have to build new relationships, which means learning new personalities, new personality types, learning who you can trust, who you can't trust. It's a lot. And it's every few years. So as soon as you get comfortable at one place, it's like, oh, got to go somewhere else. So it's part of the job. Honestly, as service members, we do adapt and overcome, but give your service members some grace. Please give them some grace, because it does take a toll on us to have to just be the new person again. Ugh, I hate being a new person. All right, but let's talk about the family, because that's what y'all really here for. It's a lot for the family. I'm not going to say only the children, but I'm going to say especially the children, because the spouse, y'all chose this life. Whether the person was in the military when y'all got married, or before y'all got married, or after y'all got married, at some point you chose this life. Give them grace, because especially if it's a younger spouse, or the first PCS, that's very difficult. But give them time to figure out their routines, what works for them. Find a new job, because us leaving one area to another means the spouse leaves their job. They were working outside of the home. Terrifying to go to a new place and have to meet new people and just be outside of your element, especially if your first duty station was close to home and now you're not, because we're always on the island by ourselves. But this, across the country, we are definitely on an island by ourselves this time. The children, because the children didn't choose this. This is just kind of the life that they were born into. It's very hard on them, because your early years are when you're learning social skills, you're learning to establish relationships. So to be uprooted from everything that you know in every few years is extremely difficult for the children. So let me tell you how I, as a mom, because I'm a mommy service member, I deal with this. So first thing that I do is I try to establish routines in our home. I really put a lot of effort into getting the house together. Like, we've been here a week and ain't no boxes in the house no more. There's boxes in the garage. So we're not 100% packed or unpacked, but the house looks like a home. It looks like our house where we live. So we've established some routines in the home, what we do when we get up, where we go, walking around, lighting candles. I'm cooking pretty much every day, which is something I like to do anyway, but it helps to make our house a home. Another thing I do is really try to have focused time with each of the children or the people in our home. So the other day, my husband and I, we went on a date night. We have not gone on a date night in a very long time, very, very long time. But our older son is here and he was able to watch the baby. So we were able to get out, have fun, go on a date night and enjoy one another's company. Today, in this vlog, we will actually be going, well, I will actually be going on a little date night with my son. We're going to get some sushi. It's something that only him and I really like to do. So we're going to have that time together where it's just him and I, and it's that focused one-on-one time. Like, I see you, right? Even though we're here, we're someplace new. I know you may or may not like to be here, but I see you. So make sure you have that focused time. I think dating your children is very important, period, because they're people too. But when you first get to a new duty station, when you can, if you can, take and spend some focused time with your kids. Also, like, go out and explore the area where you are. It's very exciting to see how the people live in the area that you are, see the houses, see the community, see different things. You don't have to always spend money, because I know that it's a lot. It is financially tasking to PCS, but I'm telling you, just drive around, get a feel for the area that you are, take walks in your neighborhood safely. But you know, get to know the area, and that really helps to make that area feel more like home. And just have like honest conversations, like, how are you adjusting? How are you adapting? What do you need from me? What are you missing? How was school? You know, talk to your kids, talk to your spouse, talk to your family, and get to know like what they need help with adjusting, even your service member, and how you can aid them to do that. It is a transition, and it's tough. It's tough. It ain't nothing easy about picking up everything you own and moving across the country, and expect it to perform at max level within a week or two. It's just weird, but it's the life that we chose. And I think it's worth having a conversation about, and realizing that it's difficult. It's difficult to do, but it's something that we chose to do. So all that being said, I think we've chatted it long enough. Let's go. I'm gonna text my husband and see if he wants me to wait for baby girl, because they went to Lowe's to get some spray paint. He's doing like some, I don't know, he's setting up his business area, and we're gonna go get some sushi. So another thing, y'all, when y'all go somewhere, when y'all move somewhere, talk to the locals. I was getting my nails done. First of all, I found my nail tech, and I am so glad to have found her so early into this. I went and, so that's another thing, alone time. Service member, family members, each and every person in the house need to have some alone time. Like, my son is in his room with the door shut, happy. But for me, it was getting my nails done. We had been here for a week, and I needed to get my nails done. Okay, they were crusty dusty. And they were, it's just like how I like reset. So I went and got my nails and my toes done, and I was talking to my husband because we were doing date night that night, and the tech overheard us and was like, where y'all trying to go? You know, what's the vibes? And she started giving me a lot of insight for places that we could go that night. We actually didn't go where she wanted. I'll probably do that more when my family comes to visit, because it was a bar, and we're not really like sit at the bar type. But we did go to a wine spot where they had like a tasting. So we got wine and pizza. I'll put a clip in here if I remember. If not, you're gonna have to go to that vlog, which was the vlog before this. But we had wine and pizza. But then she also told me about like all you can eat sushi. Huh? Burr? Yes, all you can eat sushi. Me and my son are about to go right now. So that's what we're about to do. Talk to the locals. My hair, y'all, we did dye it. If you want to know more information about it, just let me know and I'll do a video on it. But we are ginger now. I think it's ginger. It's ginger, but let me go. Oh, and these tops, I love these tops. This is from Amazon. I wore a black one in yesterday's vlog, but this, oh yeah, my rolls. So the weather here, let me bring y'all up. The weather here is it's cold here in Texas. So this is like perfect because it's like not, it's so cold and it's freezing. You need a coat, but it is, ooh, it's chilly outside. So I'm gonna wash my hand because I actually have some makeup on my hand. Makeup looks good. Okay, let me, my husband's still not here. Okay, it's probably like 12 o'clock. So let me go because I know my son is like, if you don't come on, if you don't come on. So let's go get some sushi.
love for me this whole time.